Hi, my name is Bethany Cagnol and I am the president of TESOL France. It's a pleasure to be here on the YouTube channel for TESOL France, and here next to me we have Dale Coulter, who I met, in fact, on Twitter. And if you're not on Twitter, you need to be, because this kid is a genius. So anyway, we want to talk about today some of your experience, because you're a relatively new teacher, but you actually use so many different techniques, as I understand, like dogma and trying different things like reflective practices. So let's start with dogma and telling me a little bit about how you use it and what is it, how is it involved in your life in some way, in your teaching?
Well, I'd say using dogma is more mindset than a set of techniques that you walk into the classroom with. It's more a way of thinking about a lesson, and how I use it is I just try and I go into my lessons and I try and connect with my learners' lives. That's really the first thing that I do. You could say it's almost like taking the lesson and turning it on its head. So often in a traditional EFL lesson, practice will often come at the end, whereas like in my lesson, sort of practice happens at the start, and then from the practice comes the lesson.
And do you blog about this?
Yes, on my blog. I started off by blogging about my experiences in the classroom, and then I started synthesizing that into what it is I believe about dogma. And for me, blogging is not only to let the world know what I'm doing, but also to crystallize kind of what I'm doing.
It's sort of like a journal in a set of way. That's a good idea, to use a blog as a journal.
In fact, there are lots of teachers out there doing that at the moment. There are some great teachers on the internet using blogs as a way of journaling about their classes.
And what's the name of your blog?
Language Moments.
Language Moments.
Yeah.
Okay, so Language Moments.
.wordpress.com.
.wordpress.com. Okay, we're going to check that out, definitely. And as I understood, you just won something for that.
Yes, last week I won the Teaching English Blog of the Month award for one of my posts on something called lesson skeletons.
Fantastic. How did you win that? How did that happen?
I have no idea. They got in contact with me and told me I'd won it. I didn't have a clue that I'd won it, or I hadn't entered anything. It came as quite a surprise.
Wow, that's fantastic. That actually could motivate a lot of people to go into blogging and teachers in France especially to go into blogging and sharing their thoughts, because you never know, you might win an award.
Yeah, well, if there's some sort of motivation out there to blog as well, it's always a bonus.
That's great. That's great. And so also tell me about sort of how you've incorporated all of these teaching techniques and everything, and you're doing so much. Any advice for new teachers?
Well, yeah, actually what I spoke about at TESOL France was about reflective practice and moreover keeping a journal. And I would say that if you want to try new things and if you want to improve your teaching and diversify, then it's definitely important to keep a journal, because it's a place that you can keep everything. It's a place that it adds like a foundation to your teaching on which you can think about the things that you do, whether they work or not, how they work, and perhaps why they've worked, and then think about how you can improve them and expand more.
Great. And how do you, I mean, from a technological point of view, how hard is it to set up a blog?
It's really easy. Okay. All you need to do is, WordPress is a very good blog website, and that's free. Okay. And the interface is really easy to use, really easy instructions. Also, I think it's called Posterous as well. That's also a good blog website. It's so easy, and any newly qualified teacher or any teacher out there who's not blogging, I advise you do as soon as possible.
Wow, it's a great idea to share one's thoughts openly and publicly with other teachers, to use a blog in that way.
And you know what? I found that the most benefiting thing is the opinions of other teachers when they come to your blog and comment, or you go to their blog and you read about what they're doing as well, and you think, oh yeah, I do that too. So it kind of offers some really positive feedback, and so the sharing of ideas on the internet, especially with Twitter as well, is amazing.
Yeah, Twitter is almost, we call it microblogging now. Yeah, because it's almost 140 characters and that's it. And you can share so much.
Although there are cheats that get more than 140
characters.
I
started to notice that. Yeah, I think we need to start outlining. I think that's cheating. But it's great. Well, congratulations on your blog.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to reading more of your tweets after this, after Paris, and we really hope to see you back.
And I hope to see you again next year at TESOL France.
Thanks, Dale.
Thank you.
This has been great. Great meeting you.